Yesterday we started nutrition and plants lesson, and we are discussing very important topic that yesterday. What is that? We took Von Helmont and Jan Baptist. What both of them did? They took a plant and they did research on that one for how many months? Is it 1, 2, 3 months? No, it is for 5 years, and finally they told that the rainwater is enough for the growth of the plants, they told. Okay. First Aristotle told, what did Aristotle told? Soil is very important for the growth of the plant. Next someone told that water is very important for the plant. And now yesterday we ended near Stephen Hales. Stephen Hales, what he is telling, he told of transpiration. Okay, transpiration process. In transpiration process, what will happen? The excess of water which is present in the plants will be taken out in the form of water vapor. Where the excess of water will be present? It will be present in your leaves, we told that. So how much is sufficient? How we are taking sufficient food for our body, in the same way the plants also, how much water is necessary for that one they will take, and the remaining excess of water will be converted in the form of water vapor and mixes with the atmosphere. That is called as transpiration. Okay. So he is telling that with this something is also necessary. With soil and water, air is also. So to support this Stephen Hales, we are having one more scientist here. He is called as Priestley. He is the other scientist saying that what he is ready to say means, I feel that in his observations, he felt that animals are releasing some impure air, okay, that is taken by the plants and they are purifying it. So some process is going on between animals and plants, he is telling. In this process, the main thing is what is that? Air. The impure air released from the animals, the impure air released from the animals is converted into pure air by the plants, he is telling. He did not mention what is that air, what is the name of that air, he did not mention. But Priestley is telling that something gases are moving between these pure and impure. It was Priestley who carried out a sequence of experiment. He could demonstrate that what animals were doing to the air was being reversed by plants. So that is according to him, if animals were making the air impure, if the animals are making air impure, the plants were making it pure. Got the point here? Then next one more scientist joined with this Priestley. Who is that? Means Ingenhousz. Who is that one more scientist here? Ingenhousz is the other one more scientist. To this he is telling that these gases will be taken and purified if the plants are green in color. Only green plants can absorb this impure air and make it pure. Not all the plants, the green color plants can do that one, he is telling. See here, Ingenhousz tried to repeat Priestley's experiment under different conditions and found that only green plants when exposed to, when they can take that one, when they are exposed to sunlight. So see here, soil, water, air, and one more is added here. What is that? Sunlight. Not only soil, not only water, not only air, one more is necessary for the growth of the plant. What is that? It is sunlight. So he is telling green color plants in the presence of sunlight, when they are exposed to sunlight, could do that. What they can do? They can make impure air to pure air, he is telling. Several scientists started working on what green plants were doing with water, air and sunlight. Still date, we know that the green part of plants, what they will do? They will take carbon dioxide. Is it correct or not? They will take carbon dioxide. Okay, that is only impure air. So they will take this impure air and they will purify and give for us oxygen, that is called as pure air. After a number of scientists did research on this one, finally they told this one. How this process takes place? In this process, what things are necessary? The process is called as photosynthesis. The process is called as photosynthesis. In this, air, water, sunlight, and with this we told the green color plants are necessary. What is present in this green color plants? They are having that green color pigment, no? What is that green color pigment called? Chlorophyll. What is that green color pigment? Chlorophyll. So, a plant should take carbon dioxide and give oxygen, means photosynthesis process should take place between them. And what is this? What are the things present in this photosynthesis process? Means air, water, sunlight, and with this chlorophyll is present. At this moment, not only they are taking impure air and releasing oxygen, but they are preparing their own food by themselves. Do you know that plants doesn't depend on any other animal or human beings? They prepare their own food by themselves. So we will say them as autotrophs. Autobiography antam kada, like that autotrophs means the plants will prepare their own food by themselves is only called as autotrophs. So here what you can see, this autotrophs means when this photosynthesis process is taking place, the plants will take carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, and also they will prepare their food for their survival. Did you understand? So this is called as photosynthesis process, and the plants are called as autotrophs. What is autotrophs means? They can prepare their own food by themselves. They are called as autobiography. Will tell means the person is writing his own story by himself. If I am going to write of myself from my childhood to now, if I am going to write about my details, what happened in my life, means I am going to write, means that is my autobiography. Means I am going here also like that. In this autotrophs means they are preparing their own food by themselves. Now in this photosynthesis process, what is taking place? We are going to see now. So just now I told what are the things required: air, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Now the process what is taking place means 6CO2, what is given in your text, plus 12H2O gives rise to, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Here what is happening means the air, when reacted with water, the air when reacted with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives, it gives glucose, oxygen and water. Did you understand that here? So when you are seeing here, okay, when carbon dioxide, see here how to read this equation. When carbon dioxide reacts with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it prepares. C6H12O6 means it is the glucose or the starch prepared for the sake of the plants to develop. Okay, this is the starch which is prepared. So air when treated with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives glucose, oxygen and water. So that is called as photosynthesis process. See in your textbook, in nature the presence of green substance in leaves is essential for photosynthesis to take place. This green substance is called as chlorophyll. How the process is taking place? This 6CO2 plus 12H2O, sunlight, chlorophyll, these all are balancing. We will say that as balancing the equation. Means here see how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are there. Okay. Now you have to check whether here 6 carbons are there or not. Next here how many oxygens are there? 6 2s are 12 oxygens are there. Okay. Here also we have to check whether the 12 oxygens are there or not. Here how many hydrogens are there? 12 2s, 24 hydrogens are there. Here see 12 hydrogens. Here also you can see 6 plus 2, 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 12, 24 hydrogens. Here also 12 2s are 24 hydrogens. Here 12 oxygens. Here also again we are having 12 oxygens. So total how many oxygens we should get? 24 oxygens we must get. Let us check. Here 6. Here also 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 12, 24 oxygens. How to balance the equation you have to see here. Here how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are there. Okay. Then here also we are seeing 6 carbons are there. Okay. Then coming to here 6 carbons, here 6 carbons. How many oxygens are there? 6 2s, 12 oxygens here. Here also 12 oxygens we are having. So 12 plus 12, 24 oxygens we should have. So here how many? 6 oxygens. Here are how many? 6 oxygens. 6 plus 6, 12. Here 12 plus 12, 24 oxygens we are having. Then here how many hydrogens are there? 24 hydrogens are there. 12 2s are 24. H means, do you know that one? H, here C indicates a carbon. O indicates a oxygen. H is a hydrogen. See what are the things given there I am telling. H is hydrogen, O is oxygen, C is a carbon. First when you are writing the equation, how you will write means CO2 when reacted with H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, it gives glucose, C6, H12O6 plus oxygen plus hydrogen you will write. So here how many carbons are there? Say 1 carbon. Here how many carbons are there? 6 carbons. Did the equation was balanced? No, we have to balance the equation. Is here I am going to write 6. Here also you are having 6 carbons. Now did the equation balanced? 6 carbons to this side and 6 carbons to that side. Now here how many oxygens are there? 6 2s, 12 oxygens are there. And here you see 1 oxygen is here. Okay. Then what we are doing here? 6 2s, 12, 13 oxygens are there. Coming to here, how many are there? See oxygens. Here 6 plus 2, 8, 9 oxygens are there. Can we balance this one? No. So what I am doing here means, here what I am doing, I am writing here 12. Okay. Then here I am writing 6. And next here also I am writing 6. Now let me check whether it is balanced or not. 6 2s are 12. Then here 12 oxygens. 12 plus 12, 24 oxygens. Now check here. 6 oxygens. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6. How many? 24 oxygens. Is it sufficient? Here 24. Here 24. Now check hydrogens. Here how many hydrogens are there? 12 2s are 24 hydrogens are there. Then here check. Here how many? 12 hydrogens. H 12. 12 hydrogens. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 12, 24. Here also 24. This is called as balancing the equation. These are called as chemical equations and we have to balance the equation. Simply first how to write I told, and how to balance the equation. We have to see how many carbons are present here, how many oxygens are present here, how many hydrogens are present here. So what is meant by C? C is carbon, O is oxygen, H is hydrogen. Did you understand what is photosynthesis process? For the photosynthesis process, what are required? Air, water, sunlight and chlorophyll are required. And here we are taking carbon dioxide and water, and finally what we are getting? We are getting glucose and oxygen. Did you understand? Tomorrow we are going to talk about where does the water come from, means how the plants absorbs the water. Tomorrow we are going to do this experiment. Thank you.